and welcome to another episode of Jackknife Chicken Truck. I'm your host, Joel Cox, and it is actually Monday, August 13th, 2018, 11:08 p.m. I'm actually recording this a day early. Why, you ask? Well, I'm going to the Breaking Benjamin and Five Finger Death Punch concert tomorrow night with my friend Avik. We went to the Regatta about 2 weeks ago, and he offered me a ticket. I asked him if it was at Stage AE, because I'll never go there again, and he said, no, it's KeyBank. I said, oh, that's interesting, where's KeyBank? And then I found out KeyBank is the Pavilion, aka Star Lake, aka all these other names. It's the other place I didn't want to go. Fun fact, last time I went there was when my wife and I went to see Dave Chappelle, the Oddball Comedy Tour. That was 2 days after he just sat down on stage and said, screw this, I'm not doing this anymore. Apparently, the Ohio fans were being total assholes to him. So I said, you know what, I get paid either way. But whatever. So tomorrow night I'm going to a concert. I need to take earplugs. I need to take a change of clothes to work, because I'm leaving straight from work to go out to the Grand Central Cafe out in Robinson, I believe it's called. I've eaten there before. They have huge portions, and the food's awesome. The problem is, I'm leaving at 4 o'clock to get there at 5. It's going to take me about an hour to get there. Another fun fact is my friend Avik and I have been friends for about 12 years now, and I'm known for always being on time. Well, in the past year, I've been late twice, and I've lost my perfect record, and he gives me crap about it every time I'm late, which is understandable, because that's what friends do. So, I'm going to be sure I'm on time this time. I'm going to be completely prepared. Apparently, First Niagara KeyBank has a lot less stipulations than Stage AE, which is kind of funny. But the reason I don't want to go to Stage AE anymore, because the rules are so crazy, that's not worth it. Like, I don't enjoy myself when I'm treated like a prisoner, and I gotta buy super expensive food at their concessions. Another reason I record this early is because Thursday at 6:20 a.m. I will be on a plane going to Las Vegas, Nevada, where I will have an awesome vacation. My friend Jonesy and I are flying out together, because my wife and her friend went out earlier this week. They should be landing any minute now, as I'm recording this. But anyway, I digress. First thing I'm going to do when I get to Vegas, well, get off the plane. Then we get my rental car. Gonna have to wait 45 minutes. Because I found out by renting a car at 8:30 and dropping off at 11 o'clock on Monday, they actually bumped me up to the 1 week price. Or if I checked in at 9:30, I could get the car and only paid for 4 days. So instead of a $600 rental, it was a $355 rental. I got the extra insurance because it's Vegas, and who knows what hilarity might ensue. And if the car explodes, I don't have to pay for it, because I paid $11 a day, which is more than accurate for replacing a vehicle in Vegas. In other news, I've gotten back in the video gaming, as I told you guys, about the keyboard of the left-handed game controller. Well, Friday night, I was cleaning my apartment and looking around, and I found out that Quake Champions came out, which is basically a descendant of Quake. Quake was one of the first-person shooters ever come out. There was Wolfenstein, there was Doom, and there was Quake. And it was ahead of its time. It was actually true 3D, unlike the 2.5D of Doom. And Champions came out, which is kind of like Quake 3, which is an amazing arena game, running around shooting each other. As you also know, I've tried Fortnite, and I horribly suck at it. But at Quake, I'm actually not that bad. I mean, do I come in first place? No. Do I get some kills? Yes. I'm the kind of player that I like running around, finding a fight that's already going on, and taking out the winner, because he's already run down, and can't really survive a rocket blast in the back of the head. I'm not a camper, because I'm always moving. And I tend to favor weapons with a huge spread, such as shotgun, missiles, anything with area effect. I like tight corners because there's no way you can dodge around a corner and not get hit by a rocket blast. The cool thing about Quake Champions, I should say, is that they have champions. And one of my favorite characters, BJ Blazkowicz, who was from the original Wolfenstein game, is actually a character. Bethesda apparently bought the rights to Wolfenstein, and they also have the rights to Doom, and they have the rights to Quake. So they basically have a Quake hero champion, a Doom champion, and a Wolfenstein Quake, whichever one I didn't say. which makes the game a lot of fun. BJ Blazkowicz can fire 2 guns at once, which is awesome. The Doom guy has a teleporting orb, which you can use to teleport away, or to telefrag, and the Doom guy, well, I guess technically the Doom Slayer, which is the second iteration of Doom, is this strong silent type that basically just runs around and goes into a rage. I favor BJ Blazkowicz in the Doom Slayer. Again, next subject. Also at Vegas, I'm going to go to Hashigogo, which is an awesome place to eat, which I highly recommend. Going to be doing dune buggy racing, zip lining, and whatever else happens. Basically, for Thursday and Friday, there are no plans whatsoever. While Saturday, I will be dune biking around 7 o'clock in the morning. And then my wife and her friends, some of our friends are going to go do a drag brunch. I'm going out to the desert to fly my drones. I actually bought a Tiny Whoop, which is another type of drone to fly. I saw it last night for $93, well $90, and I asked the guy if he could ship it out Monday morning so I could have it by Wednesday so I can take it to Vegas with me. For an additional $3, with $93 total, I managed to buy a Tiny Whoop, which is supposed to be the most amazing Tiny Whoop ever because it has all the best parts supposedly. We shall see when I get it tomorrow night. Well, not tomorrow night, Wednesday night. Because this will be one day. Tomorrow will be one day, and then Wednesday will be 2 days. Mention the concert. Oh, packing for travel. I'd like to pack a couple days early. So what I normally do is a couple days before the trip, I'll start making lists of things I need, and I'll start putting them in the list. And the night of, I'll pack my suitcase. This time around, I did something different. I made a list last week and started adding to the list this week, and I started packing tonight. Tomorrow at work, I'll probably make some other ideas of stuff to take, and I will pack that as well. I also am actually packing rather light. My suitcase basically has 5 days of clothes, and I need to take my pair of mesh shoes. It's going to be 105 degrees out in Vegas. Actually, let's check the actual temperature in Vegas for the next 5 days. Good old Weather Underground. Back typing here is my keyboard, because this microphone picks up everything apparently. I'm currently not monitoring the audio, but I can see the waveform on my third screen. 97 degrees right now in Las Vegas, Nevada. Well, at time of recording, I should say. 10-day forecast coming up. Tuesday, 105 high, 83 low. Wednesday, 102 high, 82 low, which doesn't matter. But Thursday, the day I should arrive at 8:20 in the morning, low of 82, high of 98. Friday, low of 83, high of 103. Saturday, 106, 83. Sunday, 106, 83. And Monday, 105, 82. And that is your weather for Las Vegas. If you have any Vegas listeners, hit me up. Well, I guess you should email me or something. I also need to fix the contact page. So, by the time you hear this podcast, the contact page for Jack9 Chick Truck should be fixed. So if you're in the Vegas area on Saturday, between the hours of 11 a.m. and 1:30 p.m., hit me up and maybe we can hang out. Talk to you later, folks. This is by far probably the longest episode I've ever done, and scene.